Buenas noches, mama huevos. To all the mama huevos, buenas noches. Yeah, buenas noches, mama huevos. All right. Crispy salmon and shrimp. What the hell is shrimp cracklings? Hola from Chicago. Hey, what's going on? Buenos noches. ¿Cómo está, mi amigo? We eat again. How you been, man? Oh, you asked me how I've been. I've been good. Just chilling, waiting on my day to fly out, head to the next destination. We about to get up out of here. It's been good. Paraguay's been beautiful. Real low-key place to kick it. Really good prices on everything. I really like it. And next destination, we're going to Ecuador. Ecuador. I'm not going to Quito. Quito, I heard good things about Quito. But we're not going to Quito. We're going to Guayaquil. Quito's a little cold. Quito is up in the mountains. So I'm going to go to Guayaquil. It's a city that's on the river. Not too far away from the ocean. It's a big city, though. I think it might be bigger than Quito, actually. But I had some good experiences in Guayaquil. I've been to Guayaquil, Salinas, and also Montanita. So and I didn't like Montanita or Salinas nowhere near as much as I like Guayaquil. So we're gonna return to Guayaquil and give it a try. Maybe I'll try these churritos a la chalaca. I have to Google that real quick. It looks like something I might want though. How do you spell that? Churritos. Yep, that shit popped up too. Churritos a la chalaca. Oh. So it's mussels, but they add a bunch of shit to it. That's interesting. When's the flight? Next week. Actually, in a couple days. Is that shrimp? Yeah, it's actually a couple days from now. So I'll be back in Guayaquil in a couple days. Yeah, buddy. I'm excited. amigo, ¿tienes choritos a la chalaca? Sí. Is okay.
¿Qué tomamos?
Uh, sí, what's mi favorito? Uh, Pisco
Sour. Maracuyá sour.
maracuyá sour. Gracias. All right. Man, thank you. I'm trying. I'm getting better for sure. I'm excited about Buenas noches. I'm excited about learning more, getting better. Like I'm really good at ordering food now, but that's just one part of life. So I got to get better. Cause I think really what it is, I can express myself and get my point across. Y'all hit the like button for me. Or uh, what I'm trying to say. I can say what I'm trying to say to people, and they can understand what I'm saying. But a lot of times when they speak back to me, it's kind of hard for me to. Sometimes it's harder for me to understand than others. Latinas and Spanish, though, yeah, that's difficult sometimes because the pronunciation of different things can really like throw off the conversation. But it's okay. I'm getting better. But yeah, definitely need to practice that more. And then I'm gonna go with the flow type of guy. Like I don't got no it's a journey, yeah. I don't have any like pickup lines or no shit like that. So I just even in the United States, I just go with the flow or whatever I wanna say at the moment. So like I ain't got no special pickup lines that I'm gonna memorize or no shit like that. Then I'm a straight to the point type of guy, so a lot of times I might just be like, TNS, what's up? Because a lot of times you start asking all them different questions and shit, and then you finally get to the meat of the conversation, and she got a boyfriend or something. Exactly. If I ask you straight up, like, do you got a boyfriend or what's your phone number type shit, they get straight to the point. And you'll know if she like you or don't like you right then, immediately. And I don't like wasting time. Okay. I can understand why you would say that too. You just never know. Hey, biological clock. I did notice, like, when girls get around 30, they do start thinking differently a little bit. They looking for any man. That's hilarious. I don't know, like, the Ecuadorian chick that I had down here, she was like, I'm about to be 30. I was like, I know. I know you about to be 30. Your body know you about to be 30. But your attitude don't know you about to be 30. So that could be the issue. I think sometimes my problem is like I might not pick up on like if a girl like me or not. You know what I'm saying? Like I be oblivious to the shit. Like I done been around chicks for a long time, and then I realized like this motherfucker been liking me the whole time. You met who? Shrek. Or then I be around some women, I'm like, I like them, so then I try to holler at them, and then I'm like, damn, they don't fuck with me. Yeah. think that's the toughest part for me personally. Like I know that's the toughest part. So gracias. I eat the same thing every time I come here. I try to change it up at different restaurants, but I changed it up last time and I didn't like it. And I think I had a tomahawk last night, so I'm definitely not getting that shit. They got a big wine selection. Yeah, yeah. I remember I had this girl, real pretty girl. I remember she hooked me up with her cousin. And then like years later, I was like, you know what? The way she was acting for real, she really liked me. Like that's the only reason she hooked me up with her cousin, because she probably figured I didn't like her. And she used to send me little signals. I just never picked up on it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, years later, I thought about like all the different shit that we went through and how we hung out and all the different kind of shit. I was like, she really liked me. You know what I'm saying? That's why she put her cousin on me so hard. And the cousin. Salud, salud. My maracuya sour. Gusta de maracuya sour, 2-for-1 package. I fucked with her cousin for a couple of years though. She was thick. She wasn't as pretty as her, but she was thicker than her. So it was a good good exchange. Yeah, but really, I prefer the pretty ones over the thick ones. Like if I gotta choose, that shit get me in trouble sometimes though. But I'm not too picky though. We looking for both. Yeah. That was wrong with Shawty. The Ecuadorian chick. She pretty and thick with the BBL body. And it's a good ass BBL. She went to the right place. I think Shawty look better than Ice Spice. To me. I asked the chat. When I first met her, I asked the chat. I was like rated from 1 to 10. I thought motherfuckers were gonna tear her ass up. They was talking about 9, 10. I think the lowest somebody said was 8. I was like, fuck. I gotta smash now. Yeah, I'ma feel bad. If I don't smash, I'ma feel bad. Like I knew she looked good, but I was like, shit. The internet ruthless. The internet saying 8, 9, and 10. It was more 9s than anything. Bro, that's crazy. But she bad though. But like I said, that's her problem too. She might not get right for a long time. She got too many dudes kissing her ass. But she fun though. Definitely fun times. Definitely a lot of baddies. I say between Ecuador, Colombia, and Brazil. Brazil definitely got a lot of baddies, but for some reason, once they hit about 40, like about 38 about beyond, a lot of them fall off really hard. But I do notice in Ecuador, they got a lot of 40 and ups that look good still. That's rare. That's a rare thing to find. Well, I wouldn't say they started going bad. I would say they looks started declining really fast at that point, I think. In my opinion. But, you know, who am I? Just saying, that's my opinion. Oh, god damn, that's a big ass thing right there. Okay. So, gracias.
Perfecto.
Ah, it's picante?
Picante.
Ah, sí, sí.
Buen apetito.
Gracias. Oh, it's no shell. Okay. I think I'm gonna start. I don't think I'm gonna like this. I shouldn't have ordered this shit, but at least I try. I'm gonna try it. Atlanta and it bit. What going on, Magic? That shit got corn, all kind of shit. With the picante sauce. I'm gonna give it a old try. I'm definitely about to go ahead and order my food though. I'm not finna shovel all that shit in my mouth. What is that, boy? My boy? It's supposed to be mussels with seasoning, with with them different little things in it, but that shit look like mussels sitting in the sauce. Yeah, it look like a little too much for me, for real. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get my regular food. I told y'all every time I try to experiment, sometimes it go right, sometimes it go wrong. Yo quiero the lomo saltado.
Sí. Potato frito. Right.
Uh, it's sí, gracias. When food smile like that, it's an appetizer. It's not the meal. All right. I might just eat the mussels out that shit. I don't know if I'm not gonna eat the soup that's with it. What the fuck? I mean, I guess I can give it a try. It don't taste bad. I just don't know if I need all this corn and shit on top of it. It tastes pretty good. They get rid of some of that soup. Put some of that picante on it. Maybe a little salt. I think he brought that for a reason. Let's see. Yeah, definitely not my type of shit. It kind of got a ceviche taste to it. I'm gonna definitely get some ceviche when I go back to Ecuador. Yeah, I think I might just take the mussels out the soup. That ain't the one, exactly. Nah, this ain't it. hoe gonna choose. We gonna find out. We finna learn. Gonna see. But I had a good time with the dread shit. And then at least this time I got some, a couple of them that I know already. So even if nothing new pop up, I still have a probably good time. Just with the folks I already know. They gonna choose with the fade. That'll definitely help. Cause we gonna turn up. I just think I'm not gonna be able to stay the whole time that I'm supposed to be there. My pops told me he might have to have surgery, so I definitely gotta go home and be there for that. He like, nah, you gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. I'm like, shit. They trying to give you surgery. That shit serious. Anything can happen. Then this shit not even hot. This shit cold. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, me too, man. I'm worried. Then he trying to downplay it, being tough and shit. That's what I'm be like. Yeah. At first, I'm like, oh yeah. I'm thinking the same thing at first, like, you know, to me, you know what I'm saying? He like Superman, so I'm like, he be alright. But then now I'm thinking, like, the more I think about it, like, yeah, I gotta go ahead and go back. You just never know. These doctors don't be giving a fuck these days. But I remember thinking like that with my mom, and that shit turned fast. You know what I'm saying? Shit, my uncle just went in the hospital. Next thing I know, he said he dead. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I didn't even know he was sick. They're like, yeah. And one weekend he was out of here. I was like, God damn. Exactly, bro. That's crazy. That shit just happened like 2-3 months ago. So you just never know, man. Once you get old, he definitely been through a lot. 2 different wars. Hey man, see y'all hit the like button for me. You got 5 people too late. Yeah, I don't even want no more of this shit. Yeah, I was 60,000 gone. How much 60,000 in here? I just fucked out 60,000 for nothing. Some shit, this drink like 30. Shit, that's $7.52. I could have had a sandwich. I could have told him to bring me a. Yeah, you right. He just been having some problems with his lungs. He don't even smoke. He ain't smoked in 30-something years. but you just never know. Especially with that army shit. He was a chemical guy. So that shit might have affected his lungs doing all that different shit with the chemicals. And Vietnam, I think Vietnam really fucked him up more than anything. And he was over there when he was like 17, 18. Then he went back. He was over there twice. You just never know what it is, really. Especially, like I said, once you get old, all that shit that be in your body, man, you just never know how it's affecting you over the years. Like this vaping shit I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? That shit might not affect me for another 20 years or something. They're like, did you used to smoke? And I'm like, nah, I don't smoke nothing. Like, oh yeah, I did used to smoke a long time ago. They're like, yeah, you need some new lungs, motherfucker. Hopefully they didn't. Hopefully by that time, you know what? They should be able to clone you some body parts by this time. If they can clone a whole person, why they can't just clone me a new fucking body? Why they can't just clone me some new lungs or a new heart or something from my own DNA? Did y'all think about that? We're gonna buy some more. That'd be nice. They be like, damn, Marco, you just ran 2 miles? I'm like, yeah, I got these new lungs from CVS. I just got me 2 new lungs from CVS. They good. Brand new motherfuckers. Have some lungs on railway. That's crazy. Now I got like, I was like, damn, bro, you coughing? He like, yeah, man, I had to get these lungs. They were used. They still good though. They still got some life in them. Like how Ninja buy like used tires. They said there's a lot of tread left on them. They say he only smoked 1 pack a week. I used to buy used tires though. Used better than no long. That's crazy. Shout out to Nameless, man. Nameless be coming through. He'll hit me up on the replay and everything. It's hard for me to really watch like live replays because there be so much space in between like what's going on. So shout out to Nameless out there in Brazil. He almost had me out there too. He was like, man, you can come out to Brazil. We're going to do this. We can do that. I was like, shit, that's a good idea. I started looking up them flights. You know, the flight's cheap from here. But then I'm like, damn, I got to get the fucking visa and shit. When he went over there, he probably didn't even need the visa. I'm like, shit, I had to get a visa. Beg their ass to let me come in there. Like, I wouldn't even feel right trying to talk them into letting me into the country. I'll be at the thing like, man, fuck it, just send me back. Well, let's see this. And why do you want to be here? Like, motherfucker, I don't even think I really want to be here. I just came to come and see if I like it again. I don't even like this shit for real. They gonna turn me around at the border. Yeah, I seen that. You gotta be able to prove that you got like 2 racks in the bank. But 2 racks ain't really shit though. You should have 2 racks in the bank if you coming to Brazil. But I guess the more important thing is they still. I think it said like they got like a. Yeah, I don't want to show them my bank account because then that shit can open you up for other shit like you know what I'm saying, more questioning. And then at the same time, I don't want to be trying to prove shit to nobody. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said they can open up different shit to you. You know what I'm saying? That you not. I mean, like I said, I don't want to go through no questionnaire and shit about why I'm coming, and because you're gonna do that regardless. But at the same time, like I don't want it to be like a prerequisite to me even getting on the plane. Like, yeah, that's true. He got a he got a Bank of America account worth 25,000. He's staying, and then you know the same people. You got to tell them where you staying at and everything. Like they ask you everything, like where you staying, how long you staying. You got to give them all the information. So if they was on some bullshit, you'd be pretty much fucked. They just wait for your ass to come back outside and drag you back in your own Airbnb or something. And it's still Brazil. That's just like Colombia. You definitely don't want to post in your business that you don't know. I don't want to post in my business I don't know in the United States shit. You might as well give them the money. That real talk. Yeah, that's dangerous. Like it ain't already a dangerous place. Yeah, I'm good on this hors d'oeuvre shit. This shit ain't it. So I went to that spot that I go to all the time, that Capitola Bar, and I took a little Charlotte with me. That's from here. But the night before, I had ordered a. No, when I was with her, I ordered a. Both nights, I ordered a harder, which is like a jug, like a big ass jug of caipirinha. I feel like they didn't put enough liquor in that motherfucker though. Like when you order just like the little glass, the little vessel, it should be hidden. When you order the jug, that should be weak as fuck. Like I drank the whole jug, and I wasn't even tipsy. And you know, after 2 drinks, I be tipsy. The jug is like 4 to 5 drinks. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, they be tripping with this shit. Because actually, when I was with her, I ordered a jug at the restaurant. We drank that together. Then I went to the club and ordered another jug of the same shit. I ain't get tipsy at all the whole time. Yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck they doing. What the point of me buying a jug to get some some caipirinha flavored juice? They want you to order about 5 or 6 of them jugs, obviously. They got me fucked up. Like, the caipirinha, they usually give it to you in like a glass like this, but you know, the jug, that shit have filled, man, but Man, I don't know what. They must put the same amount of liquor that they put in this inside the jug. They're like, it's just one person, so. He don't need that much. Hey man, I need a refill on my drink. What are they doing? This? Did that shit stop the stream? Nobody tell that boy to call me. I hate when people do that, just call me out the blue like that. But text me, let me know. They cut it with some water. Yeah, gringo, he ain't gonna know. What going on? For what? For the what? Okay, thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna call him back, but I'm just like, hold on, bro. It's another foreigner from the United States, buddy from Florida. He told me he finna leave on the first. He just don't know I'm leaving before him. But he had hit me up at like 2 o'clock that afternoon. We were talking about he finna go out tonight. Today, what's today? Sunday? It might be slow motion. The city was dead this morning. What's going on? Yeah. I'm at the Peruvian spot. Okay. Somebody finna pull up on me. Okay. I ain't really had no plans on going out, but shit. That look like him right there. That gotta be him. It ain't that many ninjas walking around that bitch. Guess he'll call back. He walked straight past this motherfucker. When I said the Peruvian spot, he acted like he knew what it was. Obviously not. He a different type of dude, though. They're very different. I'm telling you guys, man, when you be traveling, boy, you'll meet people. Some people you meet be cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't met Magic. I know Magic cool as fuck, but like Anthony super cool. Just like somebody I could have grew up with. You know what I'm saying? He reminded me of like an older cat that could have just been in my neighborhood or something. He coming back.
Señor, llegó nuestro segundo plato. ¿Está bien?
Gracias.
Eso. Las cubiertas no.
Disculpe. Motherfucker took my silver. Muchas gracias.
No, por favor, señor.
Yo quiero uno más maracuyá.
Maracuyá. Bueno.
Maracuyá sour.
Bueno. Caballero, ¿cómo está? Bienvenido.
Heineken.
Oh, what's up, Ronald?
¿Chop o botella? Chop. Bueno.
What's going on, brother?
Yeah, man, how you doing, dude?
Tranquilo.
Yeah.
Hey, help yourself. These are.
This is Peruvian.
Yeah. It's oysters. No, it's not oysters. It's mussels with like some vegetables and like a ceviche sauce.
Ceviche.
Yeah,
I've
man.
never had ceviche.
It's the ceviche sauce, the flavor. But you had mussels before, right?
Yeah. I had that even in Africa. I had that.
Yeah. I mean, help yourself.
I'll try one.
What's going
What's
on,
up,
bro?
man? How's it going?
Everything cool. You got here fast. I thought you were saying,
Yeah, I was already here.
obviously. I
I've
saw you
been
walk
here.
past. I was like,
Yeah, I've been here.
you was here before I even told you I was coming here?
Yeah.
Damn.
I've been here. That's why I messaged you. I said I'm gonna be around here, man.
Yeah. I didn't know you was going to be here.
Cause like most people come around Saturday, Sunday. I'm good with that, but I come on Friday and Saturday. I come on Sunday because it's like really more chill. Yeah. So
Today was dead as fuck in the city.
really, I mean
I think,
Sunday.
yeah.
How was Saturday last night?
Excuse me. Well, the city always be having people walking around everywhere, but today surprised me. Like they had a parade this morning, but it was like no people in the street. Period. No cars. Nothing. Like a holiday.
It's the rain. Yeah, I'm heading back. I'm going up to Montreal on the first.
Montreal.
Yeah, I got a brother up there, so
Oh, okay. I said that ain't Florida.
yeah, that ain't cool. So I'm gonna go see him for about a few months. Yeah, I'm coming back to Paraguay like in February.
You gonna come back? We got the Lomo Saltado from Peru. The Peruvian Lomo Saltado out here. How you like it?
It's good.
It's good? Okay.
It's good, man. I can't imagine how good it tastes in Peru. It's probably tastes really good in Peru.
I actually never had this in Peru. This is like a traditional Peruvian thing. I don't know.
That right there?
This, yeah, Lomo
Is that
Saltado.
the heart or the?
No, this is beef.
No, I'm saying like I've had like in the U.S. I had Peruvian food, and they had like I think it was the heart or something. One part of the animal. Yeah.
Oh.
They do something.
I was at a restaurant like that one time in
I
Peru.
forgot what part it was. But it
They
was
got
good.
they got food like that because I was at a restaurant called Rustica that's really popular in Peru, and they had the waiter was like, "Oh, we got this dish or whatever," and I was like, "Okay, bring it to me." And then like I was on a Peruvian YouTuber show came, and he was like talking to me. He was like, "You know what you eating?"
Este ya se adelantó.
And I was like,
Ya viene
"Nah."
lo tuyo.
Gracias.
Ya viene.
I was like, "Nah." He was like, "Yeah, man, that's like you say, like a heart or some shit." Like,
Yeah, like they, yo, that's why I be in UK all the time, man.
I saw you eating chicken heart or something.
No, man, I'm eating the heart, I'm eating skin, I'm eating everything in UK, man. I'm having a good time in UK. I don't even really come back here too much.
To
Yeah.
Paseo.
Yeah, like to Asuncion. But I'm just really enjoying like the real. I don't know, like Luque is just more like Paraguay to me, and I enjoy it, man. I really do. Yeah.
I got a little chick that live out there.
Yeah, it's nice. I love it, man. So I just come here. This is my first time I've been here, maybe like since Friday. I had some business here or something. Like maybe like Thursday or Friday. Last time I told you or something, I sent you that message about the guy down here. Yeah. So what was that? Friday maybe? Yeah. So,
The days run together.
what's today? You forget the days when you yo. What day is it? It's Sunday. So around Thursday, Friday. Yeah.
I was walking down the middle of the street today and I was like, "Oh, it's Sunday." I was like, "Oh shit."
You only remember the days when you're back in the States, man.
Yeah.
You don't remember them here.
When you at work.
Yeah.
When I be at work, I'm like, "Oh, I know." I'm
Yeah.
constantly looking at the time and shit.
It's nice, man. I haven't been here. This Peruvian restaurant. I haven't.
It's really good. Did you eat already?
Yeah, I had. What did I have?
Cow heart?
No,
But
not that today.
Eating all the hearts.
No,
and
not
shit.
that today. What did I have?
Magic, you ever had chicken heart?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I'm talking in Magic.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Chicken heart, man. They have it on the street, on the stick, and you'll be eating it. I'm like,
Cosquita
man,
diablo.
this is
Muchas
good.
gracias.
You know. And then they be having like the chitlin of the
But I know
beef,
you
the
ain't coming.
cow.
I know
Oh
you.
yeah, I had it, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Tranquilo.
Man, I done
he
had it
said,
all, man.
he said, hell
Yeah.
no.
I had it all.
You done came all the way to.
Yeah, man.
Did
I
you
mean,
you eat chitlins in the United States?
oh yeah, like the pork chitlins. So when I had the beef chitlins, I was like, oh, this is good.
Y'all disregard this part of the conversation.
Yeah.
This does not
So, man,
represent.
it's my time in North Carolina, man. That's what did it to me, man. Those chitlins, man.
You got family in North Carolina?
Yeah, yeah. So it was really nice, man. This is really nice.
They got chitlins on the menu at that restaurant over there.
Really?
Yeah, the one that got the cow on the thing.
Oh,
right there.
the beef restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay.
That shit on the menu. I was
So
like,
like, I had the skin really for the first time, like the cow skin. I had it in Africa, right? But it was not a good experience when I was in Africa. I was like, what is this? Like, it just didn't taste right. But when I came here and I had it, I was like, wow, I didn't know skin could be like that. It was good.
I like chicken skin.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
I don't know about cow. My boy said
Cow skin,
chitlins.
it was different.
Oh, you like chitlins too? Yeah, wow. Yeah, wow.
So even in Poland, they make chicken oil out of the skin. So instead of using like seed-based oil from like vegetable oil, they make chicken. So it makes sense to fry your chicken in chicken oil. You see what I'm saying? It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So they got that in Poland, but over here I'm like,
My boy said with hot sauce.
yeah, with hot sauce, yeah.
Well, my
So-
mama and them and her mama was, when I was in Texas, they was cooking chitlins in the kitchen. Boy, I walked in, I was like,
Yeah, man.
I ain't never
It's
tried that
Texas,
shit.
though. That's Texas. But
Nah,
when you-
they not from Texas. We was just
Yeah.
living there.
Where they from?
South Carolina.
Oh, man, they from the South. Yeah.
Shit, my daddy side of the family eat chitlins too, but
Yeah.
I'm the generation that
in this-
ain't eat no
In the
chitlin.
States, though, like, with chitlin, it's only like on special occasions you get it, right?
I guess. Shit,
Yeah.
I don't know. Ain't no occasion.
But it takes a lot of work.
I saw.
Yeah. But when I had it here, I said, bro, this
That's
is good.
That's some dirty
I'm
work.
chilling with this girl, and I'm like, I'm eating chitlin, I'm eating chicken heart.
But she was eating chitlins?
Yeah, she's cool, man. I'm like, yo, man, I'm chilling. I said, this is nice. I'm like, I could be here for a while. Yeah.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Oh, I love chicken.
I'm talking about the whole experience.
Oh yeah, the whole experience. Yeah, yeah. Paraguay, man, is really unique, man. Like, but this is like really my first South American country.
You told me, I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, but I picked it for that reason
Yeah, country.
because most people wasn't paying attention to it. So I wanted to just have a real view of it before I would go anywhere else. You know, because everyone else was going to Colombia, Brazil, and all these other places. So I really wanted to find a place that people weren't really going to. So I would say from someone who's only been here, it's worth it, man.
This is actually a good starter country
It is. Yeah, it
because
is.
it's safe
It is.
and for the most part.
Because ultimately, like, safety is like your number one thing. Like, besides everything else, safety.
I'm saying like if you're gonna make mistakes,
Yeah, make it here.
it's a good
Yeah.
it's a good place
Yeah,
to make
yeah,
mistakes.
yeah.
Like Colombia, that's not a good place
It's not a place to make
mistakes.
Yeah.
Brazil, that's not a good place
Yeah,
you wanna make
yeah,
mistakes.
yeah.
Like Dominican Republic is like so like you can make mistakes, but it's gonna be harder to make mistakes because people like Americans there for the most part.
Yeah. But over here, this place loves America. First of all, Paraguay is like one of the one of the countries that really loves America down in South America. But even though they still have their own culture, they got their own thing going on.
There's something going on.
Yeah, they're kind of different than other countries around. They make sure to kind of have that
It
distinction.
cost me out my bag with my job and everything. My boy Magic, no?
What you say?
He said he made one mistake. Cost him everything, his job.
Yeah.
Not everything, but his
Yeah.
job and his money.
So
That was in Colombia.
yeah. So
It's dangerous.
Paraguay is the spot, man. I like it for that reason. It's really chill.
Colombia got some beautiful women though, bro.
Here?
Colombia.
Oh yeah. Like, I mean, you know what? If you're looking for the women, like, yeah, Colombia, definitely. I'm sure. Like many people say, I haven't been there, but like I said, I get DMs from Colombia, but you know, whatever. I just no, not really for me. I like to be more chill and laid back, and Paraguay is good for me.
I think Colombia is cool, but like I said, it's just not a good place to start though. Like you don't want to start in Colombia. Like, imagine,
But
did you start in Colombia?
Nobody tells anybody to start in Paraguay.
Yeah, because Paraguay is not on the grid.
Nobody.
Because they don't know. How could somebody gonna tell you something they don't know?
Right.
Like when I meet people, they like, "What you doing in Paraguay? What would make you come to Paraguay?"
Yeah, exactly.
Todo bien, mi amigo. Yeah, this shit tough out there in Colombia.
I see, like, if you get a girl down here in Paraguay that's down for you, she gonna be serious down here with you.
Yeah, they got serious.
Yeah, you're gonna get a serious girl down here.
But at the same
Not
time,
that I'm looking for it, but you know, it can happen if I wanted it to.
oh, it's definitely possible. But I think at the same time, like, it's just like anything else anywhere else. They can still go left really fast
Yeah.
at this
Oh
bitch.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that's anywhere in the world.
I was
But I'll
surprised.
take my chances here. I'll take my chances here than anywhere else in South America.
I was really surprised to hear from like some of the white guys on how bad it is for them too, and I was just like,
In Paraguay? Like how? I mean, I know two white guys.
I mean,
They
women
were-
are women no matter what
Yeah,
country,
women are
state
women.
you in.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Like
I
I
don't-
know two white guys, and they had girlfriends here, and it didn't work out.
Oh, okay.
And it didn't work out ultimately. So I get it. Women are women anywhere you go.
Yeah. And here they don't really have too much to do as far as like beaches and like a bunch of different shit to do. Like Cali, Colombia, they got all these different things to do. Medellin, they got a shit ton of different little things to do. So like here, I can see that they feel like they bored. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're like, I want to do something. I don't know what to do. I want to move. I want to do this. I want to do that.
They just get on Tinder.
As soon as you get, but when people have that desire for more, that breeds
Discontent.
Discontent. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that somewhat. Because I have this one girl. She says she's been to Ecuador, she's been to Peru, but she's like, I want to go to she wants to go to Africa. She wants to go to other places.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's like she's been to Latin America. She's able
That's a
to
good
go
question.
there. She's able to go there with nothing, easy to Latin America.
She got that paper.
Yeah, she's able to go there. So, but she just can't go. You know what I'm saying? She hasn't gone to Africa and places like that. She wants to go to those places.
My homeboy said, "Do I think that you would be good to go to Ecuador?" I don't think he would go to Ecuador, to be honest.
Me?
Yeah. And then
Maybe.
I would not say Ecuador is a good secondary country after Paraguay. It's like two totally different things. Like I wouldn't recommend him to go to Ecuador.
I think Paraguay is at the base, at the lowest level, not in a bad way, but
In a good way.
As far in a good way. So then when you go anywhere else, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is going on here?
You don't have to move the same in Ecuador that you move here. I would think after leaving here, I wouldn't even. I wouldn't suggest Ecuador, never.
Yeah. So
But-
if you want to suggest Ecuador, you want to suggest Colombia, Brazil. Like it's a whole different.
I don't
thing.
suggest
It's a
Brazil
whole
to
different-
anybody. No.
It's a whole different thing. Yeah.
Colombia, I could see Colombia more than Ecuador because
Maybe Peru. Like
Peru is good.
yeah, I was in Peru.
But even in Peru, it depends on where you at though. Like,
yeah, I was in Peru for a layover. I would have stayed if my layover was longer, but the airport is farther from the capital. So in
it's a little distance. It's not that far.
Okay.
It is, but not really. It's
Compared to Paraguay, it's like the airport is literally right in the capital, right?
No, the
Paraguay.
most places the airport is not in the middle of the city.
Yeah. But in
Like
Paraguay, like since I'm in Luque, literally.
But you live in Luque. Luque
Yeah,
is
exactly.
not fucking Asuncion.
But it kind of is in a way. Like, yo, if you ask
Bro, it's
people,
not.
they will tell you like
Because they
literally,
live in Luque.
Luque and Associate are very close. They're right next door. No, either way, what I'm saying is like it's like 15 minutes, 20 minutes to the airport.
Depending on where you at though. Like
Okay.
where I live, that's probably it's not that. It's probably like 30 minutes. Maybe
30 minutes,
Could be
okay.
40 at the most.
Okay.
During traffic, that shit gonna be like 45, 50
Oh,
minutes.
yeah.
That's just like Medellin, just like Cali, Colombia, all these places, they don't build usually the airport in, they're like Atlanta, they're not, the
The airport is not in the middle of the town. Right. I get you.
like when I got to Cali, I was like, oh, I'm in Cali.
But-
I said, I'm in Cali. My driver was like, this ain't Cali. He was like, this is another city. I'm taking you to Cali, which is like 30 minutes away. So that's normal anywhere.
Okay, I think it's really about the safety aspect. When you think about the safety aspect, you don't think about anything else. You're like everything is close because it's safe.
I never been nowhere that I didn't feel safe.
Yeah, here.
No,
Oh,
in
South America.
Latin America.
Oh, Latin
period.
America. Okay.
Well, in Dominican Republic a couple times. But that's because I was hanging with some crazy people.
Okay.
I thought I was in Pakistan a couple times when I was out there.
Oh
I seen some wild shit in DR.
man.
But that was my fault.
Yeah.
Hanging out with
You
crazy
gotta
people.
figure out who you gotta be smart about who you hang out with. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause like I said, I got to Cali and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in Cali now. My driver was like, bro, this ain't Cali. Excuse me. To me, I'm in Cali. Fuck shit. Just like Medellin. The airport in Medellin is like at least 45 minutes away. You gotta drive through a whole mountain to get to
Right.
Medellin and then down the mountain. I forgot that shit when I was leaving. I almost missed my flight.
Really? Oh wow.
Cause you don't go back to the airport. You know what I'm saying? While you out there, cause nothing out there but the airport. So I'm hanging in Medellin every day. Then I called my taxi to go to the airport. I got in the taxi. I looked at the time. I was like, "What the fuck? An hour?" Excuse me. That shit far as hell.
Yeah.
But Luque, you know, I didn't even realize, like, even when I was talking to a girl the first time I was here, she lived in Luque. And I didn't never really realize how far it is until I lived in Fernando de la Mora.
Yeah. I don't realize how far it is. Because I've been doing it. I just get in
That's where you've been the whole time, right?
Yeah, so I don't realize how far it is. Sometimes when I tell girls I'm in Luque on Tinder, I don't get a response. Maybe it's too far. Yeah.
That is hilarious. These girls are notorious for not responding once they hear something. Anything. Once they get any whiff or some shit they think is not matching up with what they want,
Yeah.
they don't
exactly.
respond.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling you on Tinder. Like, the girls would be talking to me. They'd be interested as fuck. When I first came, I had like a lot of matches.
Right.
And they'd be talking to me. And then they ask me what I do for a living. And then I tell them. And then they don't say shit else to me.
Yeah, man. I think a lot of these girls here too, like there's a lot of classism here. So if you like on a different level than they are, they kind of feel intimidated. A lot of girls like that.
That or they don't believe your ass.
Yeah, well, they don't believe you. Yeah. Um, I would say it's half and half.
So when I had dreads at the time, so
Oh yeah, yeah,
they probably didn't believe me.
yeah. They didn't believe it. Yeah.
Like I ain't never heard of no
You
nigga
know,
with dreads.
um, um,
Talking
um,
about
um,
he owning no business and
yeah,
shit.
exactly. That's just the shallow the mentality of some people. You know, especially overseas.
Now
They
if I
just
said
not.
I work for somebody or something,
They would believe it.
they'll believe that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
You're
oh,
like,
okay.
what? In America,
I
you
work.
got dreads and you have your own thing going on. What? No, no, that can't work.
Man, hell nah, but what the fuck? You think I'm stupid?
Man, like you trying to rob me or something? Like, what's going on here? Yeah, I'm gonna rob you for.
If I said I'm a rapper,
Mm.
they would be like,
If you
oh,
said you're a rapper, they would believe you.
believe that shit. Oh, okay.
They'd be like, where you want to meet?
Yeah, what time can we go out? I love music. Let's go dancing.
Yeah, yeah. That's just how it is in the world, man. People take their stereotypes with them. But even though, like, being here, it's like I've I haven't had the stereotypes like I've had in the states. So
Oh, they got stereotypes in the
it's
States.
really chill. It's really
People don't
chill.
even pull up to me at the light next to me at the stoplight. People won't even stop next to me.
Yeah.
They'll be like a whole car leaning back. I like, God damn, my car dripping out there, bitch. They scared to death. Like at first I noticed it over time. I was like, damn, nobody pull up next to me. Like only time they'll pull up is if it's like enough space in front of me where they can pull all the way up in front of me. But they ain't gonna sit beside me where I can see them and shit.
Over here, they gonna pull up. They don't care.
Oh yeah, it's different. Latin America, the way they drive is
They don't pull up. They don't fuck.
it's a lot more aggressive.
You be walking, they gonna pull up on you.
But it's just the stereotype in their head. They looking at my car like, oh, rims, Challenger.
Yeah. What he doing?
Oh hell no. That shit funny. I enjoy it though. I enjoy it. I enjoy the advantages.
I really like it. But here it's like I said, it's different. It's different. And I enjoy it, man. I'd rather be here than there.
You need something to compare it to.
No, I have I really do have something to compare it to.
The United
Like,
States.
yeah, like, you know,
That's
like
not a good comparison.
no, like when it comes to the aspect of like, you know, like equality or just like how they treat black people and stuff, the United States is the best comparison. Just to kind of like see like, you know, how it's like in a way.
Okay.
Because my story is a bit different. You know what I'm saying? So I'm able to kind of see it a bit differently.
Everybody gonna see it differently.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really get into it with people on the internet because everybody got different life experiences.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like most people in the United States are born and raised in one location, and they might like visit other places, but they never live in other places. Just like here,
Right.
like Paraguayans, they don't know nothing about living
They don't know.
in other countries. But like me, I was born in Germany. I lived in Texas, Alabama, South Carolina, Georgia. So like, I don't base my experiences off of one place. I went to Germany again, lived in a different place in Germany. So my experience is gonna be a different experience.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm basing
And
that
so
shit off of life.
that's what I'm saying is like when I deal with Paraguayan people, it's just on a level of understanding of that they haven't been exposed to a lot of things, and it takes you really have to think with your heart and not so much with your mind. So you just have to be like, yo, like this is how it is in some places. You know, you can't just come to conclusions that people will do things for this reason. You just have to kind of look at it like yeah, you know what? They haven't been exposed to a lot of things. Versus like, there's some people like in the U.S. You've been exposed to things, and you know what it's really like, but you still go, you still making it a hard time, giving it a hard time. Like really, like you still like what I'm saying. Like in the U.S. specifically, like you've been exposed to like um there's been a lot of achievements of black individuals in the U.S. as far as many different levels, but then you still don't acknowledge it. You see what I'm saying? That's a different thing versus where you've never been exposed to something and you don't know it, and so you don't know how to react to it. So
But,
there's a big difference.
but at the same time, I think like education is upon the individual.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
in the United States, we taught a certain level of education, yes, but it's a lot of ignorant motherfuckers in the United States because they don't go past the level of education that they was made to be in. You can go to college for 8 years and still be an ignorant
I
motherfucker.
agree.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
have to take it upon yourself to
Yeah,
educate
yeah,
yourself.
yeah. Oh, definitely,
If
definitely.
you don't, then you
And
will look like an asshole.
yeah, and I think that's where my story is different because I'm really educated on what has happened in different white, black, all these areas. So I understand that. So like, yeah, man. I have empathy for both sides.
I
What's
think it's
going on?
good to go to college and learn about different things though, like specific fields and to know about a lot of different shit. But in life, like it's important to learn about life and what's it like in Australia, what did they go through,
Yeah,
what's going on in China right now, and in the history of China. Like I watch the fucking documentaries all the time, the different documentaries, so I compare things and try to understand for myself the history of
right.
China,
I
the history of Taiwan.
Yeah, I have a friend from Australia, and he's here in Paraguay. And I'm trying to understand the history when it comes to Australia. And yeah, so I mean, I get it, man.
Even if I don't plan on ever going, I still want to know
Yeah,
because everything in the world affects everything else in the world.
yeah,
A lot of people just don't do that, so it's tough to talk to somebody and have a real
I,
conversation
but it's
about
a
that
lot of
shit.
people from both sides, though. That's the thing. People think it only comes from one side, but it comes from both sides. They don't really try to understand. Like some people really ain't. They don't have no education. They don't know, man. And like some of the people here, man, like one of the first black people they meet is me. That's the first black person they've ever
Because you
met.
live in Luque.
No, exactly. But I'm just giving you an example.
I'm
It's
just
like
joking around.
that's like the first person they've met, right? So it's like
That's funny as
it's
fuck.
just
He
like
said I'm the first black person.
right.
That's
And I'm like,
hilarious.
yo, it's like the first person they've met, and I'm like, yeah. So it's different.
They're like, can you dance?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Let's go play
No,
basketball.
but even people from Asuncion that are local that go to Luque are like a thing. Like if you're from Asuncion and you go to Luque, it's like what are you doing in Luque? Like it's
Luque has a bad
and
reputation.
they told me that. The people in Luque told me that. It's
I'm
like
sure they
yeah, so
did.
they was like, bro, like you from the US and you came from Luque, you came to Luque. That's really different.
It is.
I'm
When
like,
you told me you was in Luque, I was
yeah,
like,
yeah. So I'm like,
what you
so
doing out there,
the
bro?
reason I came is because someone referred me to someone else, and I just trust the local people. Someone that tells me someone else is
They were
someone.
trying to hook them up with some bread. They
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
exactly.
are you American?
So I'm like, okay, that's cool, okay.
I
But
got a
they
homegirl
looked
out of
out for me
Luque.
this whole time. This whole time
They better
they
shit.
still look out for me.
They better.
Yeah, man, they still look out for me. So like, if you ever want to come to Paraguay, man, like yeah, man, these people they look out for me, man. I'm still here. You know, they took care of me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thankfully.
Yeah. So I mean, the proof is in the pudding, man. You feel me?
Thank God.
Yeah, the proof is in the pudding, man. They looked out for me.
All praises to Allah.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, it's just they really took care of me, and I'm like, okay, all right, cool.
That's what's up, though. When you told me you was in Luca, I was like, shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, but it's like, okay, so when I went to West Africa,
You went to West Africa, like
yeah, I was in West Africa for a while. And then when I was in a certain neighborhood, people were like,
This man be traveling
like,
different.
Why you in this neighborhood? And I was like, because I met somebody that hooked me up, that just knew me, like, and I'm still friends with him to this day.
They speak English good?
Yeah.
And you
He's
was
in
in Ghana?
Portugal now.
You was in Ghana?
No, I was in Guinea-Bissau.
You went to Guinea-Bissau?
Yeah, like Senegal, what's Gambia?
Yeah, you be
and then
moving different, bro.
Guinea-Bissau. I was like, fuck, let me go here.
So you didn't go to Ghana?
Oh, no, I didn't go to Ghana.
What country did you go to?
I went to Senegal, Gambia, and Guinea-Bissau.
This man moving different.
Yo, so
My old hairdresser in the United States is from Senegal.
okay.
Senegal is straight, but
Yeah.
Gambia and
Yeah,
the other countries,
yo.
ain't no way, but I wouldn't have been out there.
Because I knew this dude from there, and he said, look, I got a spot for you. So I said, okay, let's go. So I think I booked the flight like maybe 2 weeks, a week before. And I went there. And I met him up, and I was there for
The first place you went was Guinea-Bissau?
Yeah, I went to Senegal, and then I took a boat ride to Guinea-Bissau.
Took a boat ride?
A boat ride, yo.
That boy was on the Amazon out there.
Yo, it was great. It was amazing, man.
You gonna be an OG in the travel space
Yeah, so
really fast.
I had a good time, man. And so, anyways,
So,
I met the guy, and there was really a place. I got an apartment, and I stayed there for like a year. Yo, I stayed there for like a year. So I was traveling around.
They were speaking English?
Yeah, I didn't speak no English, so I learned the local language.
What language?
It was like a Creole, like a Guinea-Bissau Creole. Yeah, I learned the local language, man.
So it's like a French derivative?
Yeah, no, it was like they speak Portuguese, so it was like a Portuguese Creole. So I learned that, and so
my partner from Miami. You ain't from Miami?
no, I'm from Sarasota.
Sarasota.
Yeah.
That's
So-
that's the bougie part.
Yeah. So
I'm just joking. I don't know.
yeah, it is the bougie part. You're right. So I was like, okay, let me go over here. So I learned the local language. I was speaking it. And to this day, I'm still friends with the people from there, man. I still speak the local language. And, you know, this is it, man.
Fluently?
Yeah, not fluently, but good enough to get chicks. There you go.
I ain't mad at you. Magic.
Yo, man. That's just me, man. I just like to go to places like that people don't
Salute
really
though. Salute.
Huh?
Salute to you for
getting out the comfort zone. Yeah, and that's what it was with Paraguay.
my ass would not been out there, boy.
That's what it was with Paraguay, man. I got out my comfort zone.
I know people that's from Senegal. I ain't going.
They didn't go there. Yeah, they wouldn't go
I'm
there.
talking about me. I ain't going. Shit.
Yeah.
Not unless I go
was
with them.
there a year and 3 months, man. Yeah.
They ain't deport you.
Huh?
Did they deport you?
No. I left. Like I left because
I'm
was
just
like,
joking.
okay.
I'm just
Yeah,
joking.
I got you. But like I left because I was like, okay, yeah, it's time. I'm gonna go back home. You know. Yeah. So I was like,
You
so
was working out there?
Yeah, I taught English for a little bit, like, cause it just kind of happened. Yo, it just kind of happened. Like this dude was like, I got to school. Can you teach some English? Like conversational English, so I don't really have to know the local language fluently. Just people who know English really good, so I can kind of correct them.
Did they pay you?
Man. Yeah, they paid me. I said, okay, sure, I'll do it. So I did it. Yeah, I said, okay, yeah, sure. I mean, it wasn't like big money. It's like beer money, you know what I'm saying? But it was like it was good for me.
It wasn't enough for you to
Yeah,
live.
it was good enough to be like, yo, let me hang around here for a while. It was nice.
Okay.
because of the experience, man. I wanted the experience.
What going on, Liliana? That what's up though, shit.
Yeah, so I just did that, and from then on, I got friends. Now I got friends in Portugal, because I went to Portugal too.
How you
So,
like that?
Because I from there, Portugal is like a was a colonist for the country. But anyways, though, I got friends from there because of that, and so like whenever I go to Portugal, I just have somebody to be like, hey, what's up, man? Where you at? Where you in Portugal? You in Lisbon? Let's go hang out. You got a spot?
I'm saying, how did the colonizers treat you?
Huh?
How did the colonizers treat
In
you?
Portugal? No, even in Africa, I was hanging out with some white Portuguese people too.
That's different though.
Yeah, they was like on the business side.
No, I'm saying, how did the colonizers treat you in Portugal?
It was fine, but I wasn't there long enough to really kind of. But I just didn't. It was fine.
Thank you for being honest.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I mean, I know you're an honest guy, but I'm just saying, like, some people they just be like, well, it was like this.
Yeah.
At least you gave me the information. Well,
yeah, I wasn't there long enough, but what I'm saying is that, like, personally, I really wouldn't have gave a fuck because I was just kind of used to that.
no, I'm not asking for your personal. I'm saying, like, so somebody watching this on a playback or anybody, you know what I'm saying? Me, myself, personally, can have the knowledge of the place more from the horse's mouth.
I wasn't there long enough. Yeah, to really know. Yeah.
I do that myself because, like, I was in Brazil for a month, but I was only in Salvador Bahia, so I can't tell you about Rio, Fortaleza. Like,
yeah, I do want to go to Fortaleza.
You got something going on out there already, I can tell.
I want to go to Fortaleza. Yeah, I got somebody up there, so I gotta go to Fortaleza.
You got something out there.
I gotta go.
That boy lit up as soon as I said Fortaleza. He about to rock himself out the chair over there. He about to go tonight. Like, I'm going to Fortaleza.
Yeah.
You know somebody out there too? Shit, let's go.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Who the hell is in Fortaleza, man? I did a layover and I can't even remember the name of it.
But I'm saying, if you look at Fortaleza, it's fucking beautiful. Like I mean, just the beach part. You know what I'm saying? That's where I would look at.
I didn't even know they had a beach.
Yeah, they got a beach and they got a little bit like, it reminds me a little bit like Miami, a little bit. Like the vibe.
Fortaleza is on the white side, ain't it?
It's, what do you mean, like?
Because you know, like South Brazil is more European. North Brazil is more African.
Okay, it's
looking
north.
people.
It's in North. But North, you're talking about like, what's that?
Like Salvador Bahia.
What's it?
Recife, I don't know.
That's more black.
Like Rio is in the middle, I think, right?
Rio is in the south.
It's in the south.
So it's the closest place around to here.
Sao Paulo is
Sao
south too,
Paulo
right?
and Rio are close to here. Like when I catch a flight, when I go to Montreal, I have to catch a flight to Rio. I mean, I can. But
I had a layover in Sao Paulo when I was coming back here.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not gonna catch a flight there. But it's closest to here. But Fortaleza is more in the north.
Yeah, I don't know. It's real. I mean, Brazil's so big, man.
It's big. It's like the America. It's fucking America, man.
I think America like the whole South America, though. Brazil like Texas to me.
No, to me, Brazil is much bigger. Like, it's so big, man.
It's big, but it ain't the United States big. Hell no, that shit ain't that big. South America. Okay. Think about how big Colombia. Colombia like the size of Georgia.
When it comes to the cities, yeah, you're right.
No, I'm talking about the size of the whole country.
The size.
Yeah, think about it, bro.
Yeah,
like, Argentina is like California.
Yeah.
Brazil is like Texas.
Yeah.
No, our states are huge.
Brazil is much bigger than Texas.
Bro, our states are huge. You know how long it take to drive from Texas to Alabama?
I'll have to look into that.
It take multiple days to drive from Texas to Alabama.
Wow, because I'll have to look into that, because if Texas is as big as Brazil... I
didn't say it was the same size. I'm saying it's comparable.
Comparable, okay.
Just like That's why when you talk to South Americans, they don't understand what we talking about when we talking about the United States because their
Yeah.
cultures are so close together
I got
here.
a girl. I got a girl. She asked me, "Do I know? Do I know anybody in New Jersey?" And I'm like,
Exactly.
I don't. I do,
That's like
but
asking a girl here, do she know somebody in fucking Peru
right,
or
exactly,
Ecuador?
exactly.
That's what I'm
Right. So,
saying.
so I'm telling her, I'm like, well, I just happen to know somebody in New Jersey, but that doesn't mean that everybody knows somebody in New Jersey.
I was just talking to a chick and she was like, "Oh, you Americans this, all y'all Americans like that. I like this about Americans, but I don't like that about Americans." I'm like, "Girl, Americans got like 80 different cultures. Like, it's so many subsets of cultures in America, accents. We all different as
Right,
fuck. If you
right.
talking to a ninja from California, he gonna
Yeah,
be nothing like me. A Georgia person, nothing like somebody from Florida.
yeah, yeah,
You gonna be nothing like somebody from North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
here, it's so close. Like Ecuador people, they're different than Colombians, but they're a lot alike because they're so
Close,
close. You know what I'm saying? That's like Georgia and Alabama sitting next to each other.
right. And Paraguayan people are like, depending where you are in Paraguay, they're more similar to Brazilians or more similar to Argentinians
Argentina
because they
and
have that border.
Bolivia.
Yeah,
They got
Bolivia,
Bolivia right there.
Bolivia. Yeah. Oh, I
Bolivians.
gotta go
They
there.
got Peruvians right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Ecuador right there. Brazil right there.
Mm, man,
All that shit super close. They
man.
don't understand the size of the United States compared to South America. That's why I'm like, you can't compare that shit. Like, you can't compare a girl from Argentina
Oh,
to a girl from fucking.
I would say the United States is the size of South America.
I'm saying similar.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
The
know about the.
similarity.
I don't know about the exact size, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's definitely similar.
I would say I would say maybe America has more complex cultures than South America. Even like e-
That's
even
debatable.
at least even like because I don't know. I think it would be even at least.
I would say it's
Yeah,
debatable
yeah, debatable. Yeah.
because I think the cultures are very
Oh damn,
different.
you're not eating none of this, man.
I didn't like it. That's why I asked you to
You
try
didn't
it.
like it?
No, I like mussels, but I didn't like the combination of all the different things. That's why I said I was just gonna not even do it at all. So I had a couple of them. But like I said, if somebody eat it, that'd be good. But me personally, I don't really like it. I don't like cold. I
Cold,
like
cold
ceviche
seafood.
in
Cold.
Ecuador, but nowhere else. Like Peru, I don't like ceviche in Peru.
Even in Peru.
What you mean even
And
in Peru? Why you say that?
they make you think that like Peru is like the birthplace of ceviche,
It
but
is.
maybe it is. You're
It
right.
is.
Yeah,
But I don't like it. I like the
because you got Peru, you got Ecuadorian ceviche first.
first. Yeah, I like it a lot more.
Wow.
Tremendous. I like the food. Honestly, I like the food in Ecuador more than anywhere else in South America. Period. Shit. Actually, in the world right now at this
In the
point,
world,
I only been to South America and Dominican Republic and Germany.
right, right.
So at this point, Ecuador got it. That's another. That's why I'm going back. Not just for the food, but it's a part of it. Man, you can go to a restaurant and they'll for the same prices as here, but they got this a bigger selection, better flavors. Like at a restaurant like this, you could they have multiple restaurants, but you go like they bring the tomahawk steak out for about the same prices,
Right.
and then like they got this restaurant where they do the skewers, like how you
Uh-huh.
saying with the hearts, but they
Right.
bring out like you can get the skewers with like prawn, shrimp on it, swordfish, cause they right there on the ocean, so they have like pulpo, swordfish, prawns, all kind of shit on the skewer. They hang that shit on your table. That shit cheap as fuck. Amazing food. Ceviche, they got see like in Peru the ceviche is like fish only. It's like fish, and then they might have like some shit like this in it with like corn and shit like that. But
It's not.
but
It's
then
not like the real thing.
it is the real thing.
Okay.
And then it's raw fish. It's straight raw. Like they ain't even boil it or nothing. I don't like that. But like in like Ecuador, you go to a restaurant and ask for like the I don't get this the regular ceviche. I get the mix though, the mix. So it'll be like uh, octopus, squid,
Right.
shrimp,
Right.
fucking fish. So they have all the seafood mixed up in there with the vegetables and everything, and it's made like a soup.
Okay.
So a soup they boil it. You know what I'm saying? So it's partially cooked.
Okay.
I could kill that shit. I ate on that shit for like 2 days one time.
Wow.
Excellent.
Nice.
But I don't want to just eat no raw fish with lemon squeezed on that motherfucker and with a little parsley and corn and shit.
Right.
Like it's a whole different thing.
Yeah, I get you now. I get you.
And I was like, I could eat
I
that.
mean, this place is landlocked, so you stuck.
They ain't got no seafood like
Yeah,
that.
you're landlocked.
You can get pulpo, but I mean octopus, but they charging you an arm and a leg for that shit.
Right. Here, if you want to get beef, this is the place.
Yeah, this the beef place.
Beef place, man.
But that's what I'm saying. The beef in Ecuador is the same price as here. Some of them cheaper. Like when I was there, you get the whole, and then they give you a better plate,
Selection.
a better plate of food. Like
Mhm.
here, if I order a tomahawk steak, they're gonna bring out the tomahawk steak with like some French fries or something. In Ecuador, you can get a tomahawk steak meal for like $28, which is very,
20 US dollars.
and it's in US dollars. You ain't gotta think about it. And then they gonna bring out with that shit. It's gonna be like rice and beans, a salad, some other shit, some other shit.
So that's not cheaper here. A tomahawk steak is.
It's
I
about
know
it's
a
about the
tomahawk.
same price, but what I'm saying, you get more bang for your buck in Ecuador.
Okay.
But
Yeah, like, no, tomahawk steak. I know here, it's probably would not be $28.
it's about that. It's
It
around
is?
that. Yeah. Like here, it's probably
Okay,
like
okay.
it might be like $30
I,
here,
I've been out
35.
I've been outside of Asuncion, like I've kind of.
I'm talking about the expensive restaurants.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's gonna be
yeah.
like
I got you.
it's gonna be about $28 to $35.
Oh yeah, they charging you like crazy. Like literally, like you spend half of that like outside the city.
I believe you.
Yeah, so like people like the best steak I've had is hanging out with the local people because that's what they fucking eat. They know how to do it, and it's the best steak I've had.
I believe that.
And man, that's what I'm saying. It's the best. So if you want to get the best steak in Paraguay, you gotta hang out with local people, man. Just like anywhere else in the world. Like if you want to get the best mac and cheese in the South, you gotta hang out with people who make mac and cheese, baked mac and cheese from the South. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
you
true.
do. Like you just can't hang out. You can't be buying that shit from Walmart in a box and shit. Like you just can't. That's just it, man.
No, that's true. So what you got planned for tonight?
I'm just gonna hang out here a little bit and head out. Man. I didn't hang out last night. I had a friend from the UK and Australia. They wanted to hang out, but I didn't come out last night. So, but I'm gonna come out next weekend, and then I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna fly out. You know what I mean?
Did my last week.
Yeah, it's your last week. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be gone in a couple of days.
Okay. Yeah, same here, man. My last week, really. But
You
I'm
got a little
flying
more
on the
time than me.
1st. I'm flying out on the 1st, so.
Yeah. I'll be gone before that. The time moving so fast, I didn't realize it was coming up that fast. I was telling everybody I got another week until I looked at the calendar.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I had to look at, I had two phones, so I had to look at my other phone. One phone was like a whole day behind. And I had to, I don't know what the fuck, I was like, what?
Hey, you want another beer or something?
Yeah, one more.
Time beer.
Un pico sour, uno cuya sour, y una beer.
No. Oh yeah. Para.
One y one.
Mm.
Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope y'all getting some information that you might have not known about Paraguay and traveling around South America. You see, the chat done slowed down. They like, Marco ain't paying no attention. But this is a dope little spot, though. Y'all see the Christmas lights hanging at night. But yeah, I'm excited about going back to Ecuador. I also want to go check out Mexico City, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it there. I gotta go back to the States.
I wanted to go to Guatemala City.
Guatemala City.
Yeah, but you know that place is like you got different zones where you can go to, where you can't really go to. I'm like, fuck.
It's like that everywhere though.
Yeah, but not here.
They got a zone like that here.
Yeah, in a way, but
You been there?
the zone, with the zones.
The zone that you're not supposed to go to.
No, I
You been to the hood?
I probably haven't. I didn't even know.
You know
Because
where
I was
it's at?
fucking walking.
Nah,
No, where's that?
I don't think you was just walk over there.
Yeah, the other day I was just walking around here and I probably had no idea. I probably was walking in the hood. I had no idea.
It ain't over here.
Okay.
It's over there close to the river, but
Okay.
on the other side.
Okay.
Shit, when I was talking to the girl from Luque, we was sitting on my balcony and she was like, don't go over there. And I was like, what? And then she showed me on YouTube and shit, and I was like, what? The most dangerous hoods in Paraguay.
Yeah. So,
And then I asked somebody else recently, since I've been back, and they showed me on the map where it's at. If you look on the map, you can tell that shit look different than all the other places.
I mean, I can tell because when I walk somewhere and then I'm like, okay, this shit is kind of changing a little bit. Looking like trap houses over here.
I mean, a lot of places look like that over here, but
yeah,
they're not really trap houses.
You start to notice a pattern.
Let me show you where it's at. Now, if you was in Ecuador and that shit start happening there, you might want to switch it up. I did that a couple times. You can easily walk into some other shit over there. Let me show you where it's at. We not far from it now.
Actually, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No. We are. My bad. The restaurant I was about to go to before I came here was close to there. This is the area I'm talking about. You see how it look different on the map? Ain't no squares. That shit just squiggly lines.
So that's the spot.
Yeah.
Ricardo. Regatta.
Yeah. But you see how all them blocks right there, that's the downtown blocks. But you see over here, that shit don't look the same.
Yeah.
So you would definitely notice a difference when you get out there. And it's right by the river.
I don't think I went there though.
But if you look at the map, they done pushed. You can look how it look different and look from everywhere else on the map right there.
Okay, yeah, that's obvious.
They just say
they don't even plan for that place. They have no plans.
Nah, they pushed them folks over there. That's how it is in Cali, Colombia too. When you actually go to the hood part,
there's no GPS.
I remember we went over there to have lunch. A whole bunch of us. We about to go to Asia after you check on OG. I want to go to Asia next, yeah, for sure. But I went over there with a group of people. Like it was probably no, I'm talking about the hood in Cali. And then it was like 20 of us though. We met up at the restaurant and went over there. So it was cool because it's like 20 of us, you know what I'm saying? But man, people was like, man, my Uber driver was like, are you sure you want to go over here?
Yeah, you know, in Asia where I want to go to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka,
gracias.
Which is like south of
¿Yo la
India.
cuento?
Sí, eso ya no más.
No más.
Comida ya no más.
No.
¿No gustó?
So, me gusta el lomo saltado. Ese no más. Es diferente. Pero bueno.
No era.
Bueno, come.
Ah, sí.
Ah, ok.
Ese es muy bueno.
Ah, sí.
Para.
Sí.
Sí.
Me gusta. Yeah,
No
man.
dessert. No dessert. Postre.
Postre? No. Muchas gracias.
Like the place I want to go to in Asia is Sri Lanka.
Ah, you told me that.
Yeah, like because nobody talks about that spot, and I'm like, okay.
They do.
They do? Really? You where?
It's not popular right now, but it's Sri Lanka though.
Exactly, but to me it's like the Paraguay of Asia. To me, in a way, because like it's not talked about like that.
I wouldn't even consider that Asia.
Philippines, Thailand, all these places. Come on, man.
But you talking about
Everybody
like
talks about that place, those places, man.
I knew
Nobody
about
talks
Sri Lanka when I was like 7.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Oh. Well, I didn't go. I've never been, so I had to go now.
I thought about going, but the more research I did on India, I was like, hell nah, but I'm not going.
No. Sri Lankan people make sure to distinguish themselves from Indian people.
Yeah, so do Madagascarians from Africa, but it's still a part of Africa.
Yeah, Madagascar is kind of rough. But either way, like, what I'm saying is, like, as far as, like,
India racist
I think they're different.
I haven't been there, but I believe the people.
Personally, I would not go to India, but I would go to Sri Lanka.
Yeah, I wouldn't discourage you. I was just saying, for me, you ain't gonna see me there, but
Yeah.
I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
I want to check it out.
I done talked to Indians before and asked them about India, and they like,
no, they don't want to. They don't even want to go to India.
You don't want to go there, bro.
Yeah, they don't even want to go. So yeah,
I believe you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't finna try to push my look and shit. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Be in places that kind of don't mind me being there.
Yeah. One of my jobs back like years ago was I worked at an Indian restaurant, and that's how I learned some Spanish because there was only Mexicans working at the place, right, in the States, and so I learned Spanish. That's how I learned a lot of Spanish.
At an Indian restaurant.
At an Indian restaurant, bro. This is America, man.
This guy's interested.
This is America for real. So that's how I learned some. And he told me, he was like, man, I don't go to India because he's Indian. He was like, it's too much corruption. You can't do nothing. You always got to pay somebody to do anything. He's like, no, I'm good here in America. He likes it. And we friends to this day, man. Me and him. Yeah.
But look at that match I just got on Tinder.
Not bad, dude.
Shot a young as fuck.
Nice, not bad.
Look like she playing some sports and everything.
Nice, bro. Look at that.
She sent me a message though. That shit look weird. Somebody Negroes. I was like,
oh, you gotta hear her up. See what's up.
I gotta decode this message. I don't know what she's saying. That shit might not be good.
No, you know what though. I'm gonna tell you though. Like for example, I matched with this chick here, right? So you see this chick here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I need another picture.
So yeah.
She drinking that Teddy.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like, you know what? This is why, like,
man, they motherfucker asking me about my damn dick, man.
Really?
She's tripping.
I mean, you gotta get to it. Get to the point.
Off the rip. That's the first message she sent.
Yo, I had this girl come see me, right? And it was like, I seen her like one time, and I hit it, and I ain't hear from her from then on.
She just wanted to taste.
Huh?
She just wanted to taste.
She just wanted to taste. And so I figured out, I was like, okay, she probably, you know what I'm saying? She probably got a man or probably got a boyfriend or whatever. And she just wanted to taste or whatever. And that's why she ain't responded to me ever since. And it's been probably like 3 weeks, whatever. So that's just it. I think a lot of them are like that, man. I think a lot of them are like that. And that's fine with me.
That's fine with me.
Shit. Because that was my whole objective, really, just to hit it anyway, you know? So I'm good with that.
I'm going to say, would you like to know for yourself?
Yeah, exactly, right?
You're going to come at me all bold and shit.
Exactly. There's a lot of them. So there's this story here. I don't know if you ever heard this story. This girl told me it's this black dude on WhatsApp that became kind of famous around here in Paraguay. And I was like, what? Yeah. There was a black dude in WhatsApp that became kind of famous around here.
Okay.
Like, and people was like sharing his pictures and shit. And the dude had like a big ass dick and shit. And I was like, okay. I was like, she was like, yeah, everyone was sharing it around. Like okay. So I told her, I said, so that's really what people think about, like when they see me out with you and stuff, whatever. So in a way, they kind of like that's how it is in a way, because they just look at you like, yo, like you the man, like in a way, like, whatever. To me, I don't take it serious, whatever. It's just how it is here. That's the history here, you know.
Yeah, man, we living. What going on, River to Drake? Definitely enjoying our time out here in Paraguay. He said, "Y'all living." He listening to you.
Yeah, like I'm telling you that's how it is. That's what they told me.
They ain't got no black people out here though.
Yeah, they
That's
don't.
how I
They
knew.
don't.
That's how I
No,
knew it
they
was you when you walked by. I was like a beard.
Oh, you saw me walk by the first time.
Yeah, I was like, where the fuck he going? Like I told him it was a Peruvian restaurant.
Yeah. So I thought it was this way. So I had to.
And then I said, I was like, man, maybe that's not him. I was about to call you, but then you started walking back.
Man, I had some Johnny Walker earlier, man.
I never tried Johnny Walker. Is it crazy?
It was alright. I just had a few.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful place.
I had like three.
Asuncion, Paraguay.
I had like 3 shots of Johnny Walker, nice shots, for like 50,000, which is like about $7. So you can tell people, man, here
You got 3 shots for $50.
a Johnny Walker for 50,000, which is like $7.
Yeah, like $7.
Local money. Right. So over here you can drink nice.
Where you from? Where you from, bro? You going to New Jersey? Where you from originally? Yeah, shit is cheap as fuck out here though. That's what I said. You can get it damn near anything you want out this bitch for real for a very, very, very low price.
Yeah, if you got dollars, man, it's a good price. If you're a local, then you're kind of like fucked. But you know, if you got dollars, you're good.
I told you, man. When I was out one night and I was hanging out with a young kid, and so we ran into like a group of girls, but they had 2 dudes with them.
Mm-hmm.
So you know the dudes was being cool because it's like 5, 6, 7 bitches, and they were bad little chicks. Some of them from different places and shit. So they talking to us in English, and then I was like, "Where y'all finna go?" You know what I'm saying? The dude was like, "We about to go over to Wynwood. It's a club that's down the street from Carmelita." So I'm like, "Okay, shit, we might slide over there with y'all." Then he like, "Do you got 400 to spend?" Like talking down to me and shit, right? He like, "You got 400 to spend?" And I was like, 400 what? Like
$400? What are you talking about?
That's what I'm thinking. Like $400? Like what the fuck? Why would you say that shit in such a demeaning way? Like I'm poor or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I was like, all right, man, shit, we'll see y'all over there, right? So we get to the club. I go in that bitch. I get the drink menu. I see them and everything. They ain't got no drinks. They ain't got no tables, nothing. I like, let me get the drink menu. I got that bitch. That shit was 400,000 Guarani for a big ass bottle of liquor.
This is like $50.
That shit like $50.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this motherfucker talk like
good.
I was like, but I got 400,000 Guarani. I got a couple of million Guarani in this bitch. Like, fuck wrong with you? I bought the bottle so quick. Got a couple beers and shit. We walked around to the little different sections. The folks were like, hey man, you want to put your bottles on our table? You know what I'm saying? Because you know how people be friendly. And I was like, yeah. So we put our bottles on the table and shit. So now we got a table, bottles, everything. And then the bitches and the dudes stay over there in the middle of the damn dance floor looking lame as hell. I'm just over there like, y'all want a shot? Like, yeah. But I know they was something.
I asked you if you have 400,000, but he didn't even have 400,000.
Bro, they was.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, I'm saying he was talking like he was like. I was like, these motherfuckers. I'm like $50.
So I remember when I went to Fronteria.
I ain't even been there. They wouldn't even let me in that motherfucker.
Yeah, I went there. I think I paid like 100,000 for me and 100,000 for the girl I was with. I don't remember. It's like $12.
It's like $24.
$12. Oh, total. Yeah,
that's
$24. Yeah. So I just get in.
That's a lot for here.
Huh? Yeah, it's a lot here.
For here.
Yeah. So I just get in with her. I'm chilling with her. And I mean, she bad. She nice. Still nice to this day. Ooh, she bad. But I'm just like, I'm just hanging out with her, and so it's like it's normal here, man. Like I'm like, wow. Like even like the top club here. Like someone told me, I don't remember the name of it, but they told me like one of the clubs here is that nobody really knows it unless you're referred to it. It's the club where like the elite people go to. What? And I think it was less than maybe $50, less than $50 to get into it. Like to get into it. Like in Miami, like one time I know I got into a club one time. It was like $100 to get into a club. To get inside the club,
I
it
done
was
paid that. I done paid
$100.
that in Atlanta a couple times,
Yeah. So it's like
and
to
I
me,
don't even club like
yeah.
that.
To me, it's like okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what you pay. But
That's why I was like $50, man. Y'all tripping, bro.
yeah, so
In
I
the
was
Dominican Republic, bro, I done spent hundreds of dollars in the club before, buying
yeah,
bottles and all that shit. I
yeah.
was like $50, man. Y'all
And
crazy.
the dude try to tell
That's
you
half
about
price.
400,000. How he don't have 400,000? He asking you if
And
you
he got
got
all
it.
these girls and shit.
What?
And then the girl, they was acting like they ain't even want to fuck with me no more and shit. I was like, y'all lame as hell over there.
Yeah.
I guess they was feeling small then at that point.
No, they had to show out to him, whatever.
They ain't have shit going on. They ain't have shit except for their little group.
Yeah, yeah. Like when you come out here, like I think it's really about classism, man. Like if
And
you,
race. It's race and
yeah,
class that shit go together no matter where you at, bro.
yeah.
Trust me, it
So
goes together.
so here
Because
it's
if
like,
you black, you automatically lower class in their mind because they got to be better than you. And that's anywhere, bro. It don't matter how rich you are, but it just makes them feel smaller for you to be black and richer than them. So
yeah,
that's
you
a
know,
problem.
but my experience has been that I've never had an issue with that. Like
It ain't gonna be an issue because you richer than them.
yeah, that's what I'm saying is like when I need something, I
Let you
get
be
it.
poorer than them. They gonna
Like
put that shit in your
it
face.
doesn't matter. So what I'm saying is like in a way, kind of like
But think
class.
about it, it does matter because there's other black people here. Is black people that was from here. Is black people. Them I'm saying I said Paraguay not my first experience. I went to Brazil. All that shit, bro. That shit matters because think about it. You know what I'm saying? We are black people. You know what I'm saying? We are all from the same type of. We're not the same, but we all have.
Well, you have indigenous people here, and they're darker
We
people.
are the
Like
indigenous people.
there's indigenous people here in Paraguay, and they're darker people.
Them
I
is mestizos though.
yeah yeah
Black
yeah.
people are the indigenous people of the planet in general. It ain't no fossils in Paraguay that's older than black fossils. I'm telling you, no, they ain't found no European mestizo fossils that's older than black fossils. And that's
Right.
science, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
they can tell you whatever they want to tell you that
Yeah.
I be seeing the mestizo people walking around with blonde hair and blue eyed kids. You
Well,
think
no,
they've been here
but
for
no,
hundreds?
that's because mestizo here in when you're mestizo here, you're either indigenous or mestizo. There's no white or any other
They
thing.
all mixed people is what I'm
There's
saying.
indigenous or mestizo.
So you don't think the indigenous people are mixed?
Indigenous people, I feel like they're the people that were like, yeah. I
That's
mean, they're
that's what they
mixed.
want us to think is that they're the people that was here. But black people been everywhere. We was here for
Yeah, yeah,
black
yeah.
people was here during Pangea.
Okay. Okay.
Black people been on the planet for millions of years.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
other races ain't been around but for hundreds and thousands of
Yeah,
years.
okay, okay. But
So
I mean, okay, yeah, that's fine. But I'm saying as far as like here, they don't really have a
exactly that's what I'm trying to say.
They don't have a white or black thing here. So either
But they do
you're
have a white and
indigenous,
black thing here.
you're either like indigenous or you're mestizo here. As far as like when it comes to the government
That's
versus
what I'm
like
trying to tell them.
in the U.S.
But bro, they do have a white and black thing here. That's why they talk to you. That why the dude was talking to me like, you know, it's 400,000, right? Because if you black, you're not supposed to be able to have more money than them. Why would he? Why would he assume
Listen,
that he
man,
got more
like,
money than me?
I hear you. I hear you. like I've never had that experience here. Like
I've
with
had that
them,
experience
like
in all of the South American
yeah,
countries,
I
Latin
understand you.
American countries.
I
That
get
is
you,
the
but
experience.
I'm just telling you, like I haven't had that experience with them because I just, I've never had that experience
That's
before.
okay. I'm not
Yeah,
telling you to have it. I'm just saying that
yeah,
is the experience,
yeah.
though.
I
That
see,
is Latin
I
American
see.
culture. That's what they teach their children. Because people, a lot of people teach people negative things about other cultures to boost their own self-esteem.
Well, the thing is that my whole viewpoint on if you have to pull someone down, that means you're already down. So
Exactly.
I don't really,
But that's not our culture.
I don't really look into that too
But
much.
I'm saying, because that's not our culture to pull other people down. But to be ignorant, you don't want to be ignorant.
Well, I
Uh,
mean, I
I'm not
listen.
calling
Like,
you ignorant. I'm saying like
no, no,
nobody wants to.
but I'm saying people from all backgrounds, they can pull someone down. Like they,
You can try
not
to.
even just color, just any type
Yeah,
of
yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah.
Like
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but to
I don't assume someone is a good person just because they look like me. No, I don't know.
I
Hell
mean, if
for
I was
no.
300 pounds and I just was like, oh no, everybody love me, you know what I'm saying? No, nobody's gonna ever make fun of me, you know what I'm saying? That would be me being ignorant to the fact that some people have a bias against fat people, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So
And it's okay.
not good, right?
Man, don't worry about it, bro. You ain't had nothing but a couple beers. That's all I'm saying. Like, I just realized what's going on because I've been really out here 2 years, you know what I'm saying? In all these Latin American countries, so
Right.
I'm not saying I'm completely right.
You've noticed some things, patterns. Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, I agree with you on that. Like, cause you travel more than me as far as Latin America. But I'll say like my own experience has been somewhat different.
That's
You
good.
know,
That's a good
yeah.
thing.
Like I'm just saying,
That's a really good thing.
but your experience is valuable. It's just as valuable as mine. But what I'm saying is that mine has been different. Um, Maybe because I haven't been as observant of some things, maybe, but maybe because I don't pay attention to as much as things as you do. Maybe, no,
Maybe.
maybe I don't know. I've had some pretty
I
good
don't know.
luck
That it's a
around
lot
here.
of people in the travel community that don't have the same experiences or to see the
Right, right,
same things I see. And I
right.
just chalk it up to upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I lived in a lot of different places: Germany, Texas, Alabama. And that's not to say anything good or bad, but it's just the way I observe things is gonna be different than somebody that's only lived in Georgia or only lived in South
Yeah,
Carolina. You know what I'm
there's
saying?
there's this saying, man, is that those who come to disturb the peace are at war with themselves.
That's true.
And so, like, I think I carry that in my life, and then it kind of makes me overlook things where I don't. It's not even a threat or challenge for
Bro,
me. Maybe I don't see it.
I agree with that 100%. That's what I realized when I was in Cali, Colombia. Because they got a big black population there, Cali,
Hmm.
and then Buenaventura is like
Hmm.
80% black.
Hmm.
So they the majority in Buenaventura. So like I had a girlfriend that was from Buenaventura, and she was telling me like, man, luckily I've never experienced any racism. And I was like, what? And in my mind, just from knowing her, I know, and knowing the country that she lives in, I know that she's experienced racism. But just like you said, if you don't know that you're experiencing it, then you don't know. And that's a good thing and it's a bad thing because, like I said, it's a form of ignorance because you don't know how you're supposed to be treated as a person all the time. You know what I'm saying? Compared to other people. So, like, say I only lived in Alabama my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And I come and I went to Colombia, and then I could get bad treatment compared to other people, and not know it because I'm used to being treated that way. Just like her, she only been in Cali, Colombia, and Buenaventura, so she used to the way that she's treated, but she doesn't know that it's other people just as good as her or not as good as her as a person
Yeah.
that gets better treatment than she does.
Yeah. Yeah. But like,
That's based on your experience in
exactly.
life. You don't
But
know.
it just goes back to what I feel like is that if you like those who come to disturb your peace are at war with themselves. So it's not even like a race thing. It's more like a psychological thing. Where I see like
I can see
if you
that.
gotta come at me, like you already down there. Like I don't need to approach you. I don't need to spend
But that's
time.
only one form of racism.
But that's really what
That's the one that matters
that's
to
really what
you.
racism is. That's the one that we see a lot, even in the
Racism comes in
U.S.
a lot of
Like,
forms.
listen, like I understand it comes in a lot of ways where someone says, you know what, you can't get this job because you're black. You know what I'm saying? All these things, whatever. But I'm saying is like the one that I come across more so is like I would say is like someone who just feels like maybe like you shouldn't be here. But the thing is that the fact that you acknowledge me, you already know. Like you know what I'm saying. The fact that it disturbs you seems like it's a threat.
That's
If anything is a threat to you, it seems like it's psychologically it's above you in a way. If it's a threat to you, so that's what I'm
No
saying.
boleta.
Yeah.
Gracias.
Yeah. So I mean that's how I look at it. I'm
That's
just
true.
like, you know what? You know, it's a mental thing. It's a psychological thing. Really, that's it.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, that's what I said. Like it's up for the interpretation, really.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's a lot of levels to the racism. You know
Oh
what I'm
man, so
saying?
many
So,
levels, man.
so that's what I'm saying. Like microaggressions to outright. Like what you talking about is more outright.
Sometimes it's just jealousy too. Like
Racism.
especially when you're dealing with the chicks, when you're dealing with girls around. If there's girls around in the immediate area, then it's really a lot of
Trust
jealousy
me, I
because
understand.
it could be white and black. It's just jealousy. Like, bro, like you can get this girl and I can't. Like, yo, what the fuck is
I
going
think
on here?
jealousy plays a big part in racism in
Oh
general.
yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. But what I'm saying is like, what I'm saying is that if you have to be jealous about something, that means you are beneath it.
Yeah,
Period.
that's
Point
the only
blank.
that's the only reason.
Point blank.
That's
That's the only reason.
yeah.
So once I know that, I don't even bother.
I think that Cali is. I wouldn't compare it to Atlanta. I would say I would compare Buenaventura to Atlanta more than Cali. Because Cali has a very big mestizo population and a very they got a very big mestizo population. But Buenaventura, like I said, is like 80% black. So when I was walking around Buenaventura, I felt like I was in Atlanta. Like from the just the people, like the vibe I was getting in front of people, definitely felt like Atlanta. It felt like a Columbia Atlanta. You should visit. You should visit Buenaventura one day, bro. You heard me? You should
Sorry.
visit Buenaventura
Okay.
one day.
Um.
It's outside of Cali, Colombia. It's a lot of black people there.
Yeah.
80%. I think it's 80%. 70 or 80% black. It's very nice, very good place. It could be
Yeah.
dangerous if you like outside the tourist areas, from what they tell me. But I only stayed in the tourist areas. I liked it.
You don't see the tourist areas.
No, I did. I
Oh, you
did stay in
did.
the tourist area. Not a resort, but like the tourist area, just like maybe like you would like if you compared it to here, it would be like living around this area. But it's like it's a port city, so they got like beaches and
Okay.
really good food. Really good food. I liked it. But
Like
it's like
really good food, like Colombian food or
nah. I mean,
international food, food that you used to, like
nah, nah, nah,
wings and
nah. I would
shit.
say more like Caribbean food,
Okay. Yeah.
where it's like seafood and see. When I think of Colombian food, I think of paisa food, which is country ass food, like beans and fucking sausages, and
Yeah, it reminds me of Costa Rica.
that's not the same. I don't like Colombian food.
Yeah, Colombian food. Colombia is not known for its food.
I ain't gonna down it, but that ain't my cup of tea.
Yeah.
No,
But
not
the
at all.
people are probably amazing, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Where's your favorite food from?
Dang, man, you got like.
What? My favorite food is in Ecuador. I was saying that earlier in the stream. My favorite food is definitely Ecuador. They got a wide range of food, seafood to steaks and everything I like about the food here. They got that in Ecuador for similar prices, but more. They got seafood because they on the ocean, so it's a definitely a better selection of food, better meals, better prepared, rounded meals. Like salad, you get a salad here, that shit gonna come with like a big ass leaf and like cup tomatoes and shit. Like it's cool. You can get the same health benefits, but it's not prepared the same way.
So in Colombia is different. Like
No, no, I'm
you
talking
get
about Ecuador.
oh Ecuador.
Yeah,
I mean, for Ecuador it'd be different than this. Yeah.
oh
The
yeah.
seafood is. I mean, they have access to the sea.
The ocean,
That's
yeah.
different.
They got
Yeah.
the ocean, the river, they got all kind of shit. The ocean is what feeds the river that goes through Guayaquil.
I had when I was in West Africa, I had amazing seafood because they had the access to the sea.
To the ocean,
You see
yeah.
what I'm saying?
And then I like when they bring out the whole fish with the head on it.
Oh yeah,
With
I had so much of that grilled fish. Yo, man, it was amazing.
I
It
don't
was
even like
amazing.
fillets no more.
Yo, it was amazing. Grilled fish. Oh man, it was the best. I had barracuda fish for like
Was it
literally
good?
like $3. Barracuda. Like barracuda where you be paying like top dollar in the States for it in West Africa.
Hey
I
man,
was getting
salute,
it.
salute.
Huh?
No, no, I'm talking.
Yeah. Like I was paying like $3 for barracuda, $4 for barracuda, like to get it, man. Like when I was in West Africa, like it was nice.
What's your favorite food
Fresh
from
barracuda.
Choco? I never been to Choco.
Man.
Choco is a different.
Right?
Choco is a different black area of Colombia.
Okay.
Thank you for breaking it down. Oh, you welcome, man. You know me, man. I done had a couple
Yeah.
of drinks. Now this is my third maracuya, so I'm tipsy
I
a little
had
bit.
tuna when in West Africa, some really good tuna, bro. I mean, I was like,
I bet it was
tuna.
fresh as fuck.
Yeah, it was, cause it was caught from the fucking ocean, man. Like for real. Like I had some really good fish. But you know what? I just through my experience, I just realized that fish, fish and beef are not the same. Like
Hell
you get
no.
more nutrients in beef than you get in fish. There's just certain things you get more of, and yeah. So even when I was in West Africa, like the beef was like a delicacy. Like if you had money, you could afford beef because all they did was fish. They didn't really have access to beef. So it's really the same thing. It's in reverse. Here, if you want fish, you're gonna spend a lot of money. But here, if you want beef, you're not gonna spend a lot of money.
God damn it, I don't want to leave Ecuador. I ain't even there yet. I ain't even there yet. I know I gotta leave early. Fuck. Damn. What's my favorite food in Buenaventura? I had a plate when I first got there. It was like shrimp, rice. It was like a jambalaya of seafood. And then that shit came with a whole crab
Are they
claw.
closing soon?
That shit had a whole crab claw on top of it. I think they closed in like 30 minutes. But nothing like. I was only in Buenaventura for like 3 days though, so I can't really like give you a bunch of information on it. We just took a little vacation from Cali. Who is NIA? I don't know who NIA is. I'm a little tipsy myself.
Yeah.
That would make it a good conversation though. We both had a couple drinks. So you know. Oh yeah, they closed. They about to close up.
Yeah. Oh shit. Let's just think about it here, man. Time just flies. so fast, man.
I mean, things close early too. A lot of
11
places.
o'clock. They're gonna close soon. They gotta close soon.
Yeah, I'm still
Let me
talking to
get
my
my
friends.
Uber.
We
Thank
finna,
you.
we
Thank
finna,
you.
we finna head out though. Nah, man, you welcome. I'm glad to see you before I slide up out of here. And you leave. We both about to leave soon.
Yeah, man. I'm about to leave next week. But I love it. Paraguay is awesome, man. You guys should check it out. Like
Yeah.
it's really good, man. If you want a nice introduction to Latin America, this is place. This is a place to be. Check it out. I'm gonna be back here in like February.
I
So
don't think this is a good place to start
oh
with
really?
traveling.
Oh what do you think?
I mean, I think it is safety wise,
Yeah,
but
yeah. What do you
I
think?
think the reason I say that is because I don't think that you can really appreciate the place
Okay.
if it's your first place that you
Right.
travel
Okay.
because like some of the best shit about being here, you ain't gonna realize. I mean, like
In the first week, you're not gonna
I
figure out
think that
anything.
you kind of understand, but I don't think everybody will
Yeah,
understand.
true,
So
true.
like me going from here to Cali, Colombia, it made me be like, fuck, why the? And I done been a lot of places, and I was still like, damn, why I gotta pay so much for this shit?
Mhm,
Because shit is so cheap here.
mhm.
So if this is your first experience, you're gonna be like, you ain't gonna want to go nowhere else.
Yeah, yeah. That I agree with that, man. So like, if you wanna kind of like have a good time, party, like see, different things, man. Maybe it's not the place. Um, travel around
You
Latin
gotta
America.
travel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
travel. But like with me, like if you really want to kind of like settle down in a place and want to just chill for a moment and figure out what you want, this is the place.
It's a great place.
Yeah, if you want to figure out what you want in
Or if you just
peace.
wanna go ahead and go to your end destination
Yeah, yeah,
and,
this is
not,
the
and
place.
skip that traveling shit and just
Yeah,
go
yeah,
somewhere and be kicking it, this is a great place.
yeah, yeah. It is. I
But
agree. Yeah.
I'm glad I started in DR because now everything cheap to me. I went from because DR is so close to the United States. It's very,
Yeah.
it's
No, but that's the thing though. The closer it is to the U.S., the more expensive it is. I already knew that before I traveled. Like that's just the
that's
truth.
why I can't go to Central America every time I try. I'm
Yeah.
just like, what the
That's what I
fuck?
said. I couldn't go to Guatemala City. I'm
Two
like,
thousand dollars. I'm
like
not.
Guatemala City. Like I'm paying for the crime and all that shit. Like I'm paying, I pay like Miami prices for the crime. Like no,
They come
no, it's
to
good.
Paraguay, they don't think South America, and that's where they gonna get it fucked up. Oh yeah. It's very different than a lot of places in South America.
Oh yeah. Like if you want to chill, man, this is a place. But if you want to get up and party and go out every night, man, this is not the place.
I think the safety aspect is a lot better than Colombia, but I
Oh,
wouldn't start with Colombia though. I would start with somewhere like DR, maybe Mexico City,
mhm.
something like that. But you just still got to be aware of your surroundings.
But over here, you don't really have to be even aware, like in a little bit. You don't really.
Yeah, I
I
seen
don't know.
motherfuckers. I'm in the club the other night, 2 nights ago, and motherfuckers just leaving their cell phone, purses, everything.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't steal, but in my mind, it still look weird to me. Just like,
What?
man, if you don't take your shit with you, like, what are you
Yeah, but
doing?
it's how it is here. Like even here, I'm at the bar. I left my cell phone and my wallet at the bar. Like I went to the restroom. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah, that's crazy.
yeah, and I'm like, fuck. You know what? Only way to find out is to do it. Like you
I
know what I'm
ain't trying to
saying?
find out. I don't want to
So,
find out.
so I did it, and I'm like, okay, yeah, like okay, I found out.
If they come to Paraguay, they don't think stuff. Oh, you said that. Okay. You said the same thing twice? Oh, you said it's something different. South America's sweet, and that's where the. Oh, okay. He said Honduras is cheap. He said like
Oh, but
if you
Honduras,
go to
you got to deal with that.
so I think he's saying like if you come here first, it could fuck you up for traveling to other places. Which I agree with that
Yeah,
because if you come down here and you living wild and shit, then you go to fucking to Colombia
yeah,
or somewhere else, you might get your ass
yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm fucked up now. I can't even go to Colombia.
Leave your
I
wallet in
can't go
out
to
and your
DR or
cell phone.
Brazil. I can't.
Don't do that shit, but you gonna come back like, where's my stuff? They gonna be like,
Yeah, I can't.
what stuff?
No, I can't do that. Yeah.
You left your what?
But there's people who are in that time of their life where that's what they want. They want a place like Paraguay. So I'm saying if you want that place, like you can find it here.
Shit, I used to be that guy. When I went to DR, I was trying to find me an apartment to buy.
Mm.
Come to find out, it was not the right place.
Man.
But I'm satisfied though. Shit, things happen for a reason.
Yeah, man. And I'm in a place where people say, "Oh, it's dangerous and shit," in Luque, and they're like, "Don't go there."
That's like the
whatever."
second
But
most
I've been there
dangerous.
for 2 months, man. So I mean, you know what I'm saying?
But you also got people looking out for you too.
Yeah. But also, it's just like, still, at the end of the day, I still have to catch an Uber there. I still have to walk around there. Still have to be in the neighborhood when I go out. I don't walk with nobody else. I go out with myself. I got 2 cell phones. I got a wallet. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody bother me, man. So that's just it. Yeah.
My boy Fearless, he said, "Fuck around and find out." Yeah, you will in Honduras.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that in Honduras. I ain't about to do that
them
shit
people
in
got them
Honduras.
people got problems. See, I think here is mostly European background people. I know you don't agree with me, but to me, these are mostly Europeans that believe they're indigenous, but they don't have a lot of problems because think about it, it's a homogenous society, so they happy with it being a homogenous society, and it's not a lot of poor people here. A lot of the people are making it. They're able to eat every day. Like when I talk to the people that drive Uber, that's a low paying job. They feel content in making the money
Yeah.
that they
Oh,
making.
I agree.
But if
Yeah,
you have, what I'm saying is, if you have a society that has black people, all different kinds of people, usually it doesn't come with making enough money at a low paying job to
Oh yeah,
survive. So
I
that
agree.
that creates the
I was
crime
in a
element.
I was in an Uber with my friend, the lady friend of mine, and the other day, and she said
Can
they
y'all hit
make
the like button? I still got one like. What
they
the
make
fuck?
$1,000 a month. They can make $1,000 a month in Uber. I mean, minus all the costs, gas, and everything, they still make a decent living here, and
That's what
so
I'm
they're
saying.
happy. Like most of the people here, they're not trying to just leave here. They're content here.
Shit, the girl that
They're
I was just talking to, she told me she want to travel with me, and I said, "You got your passport?" She said, "No," and she said, "They don't want you to leave here. If you try to get your passport, then you got to come up with all this shit and do all this different shit to get your passport. You can't just apply for the passport and get it." Then she was saying that you got to have a certain job or something like that and be able to
No,
show that.
I think what it is that the receiving country, you have to have all this stuff. Like, so if you want to travel to another
She
country,
talking about to get the passport, not to book a flight.
okay,
But I don't know. I'm just taking it from her word. She
okay,
from Luque, you know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
But she said it's
Yeah,
very difficult because they don't want you to leave the country.
but what I'm saying,
That shit sound like a dictatorship.
no, the girls I met, they've been to Peru, they've been to Ecuador.
I
They
didn't say
mean,
it's impossible.
no, I'm just saying like it's like they've been to these places. So I'm like, okay, it's just I think.
But when
it's-
did they get their passport? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did they get their passport is a different question.
I'm just saying maybe it's just yeah.
I was shocked. I was like, what? You got to do what to get a passport?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm about to go to Ecuador.
good question.
That was interesting. I said, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
In the United
But
States.
you know, right now, Paraguayan people can go to Japan visa free. So
But that's still different than getting a passport.
I mean, but no, like visa free is everything.
Yeah, but you still have to have a passport.
Yeah. Okay. True. True that.
If the passport is harder than the visa,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it don't matter about the visa shit.
Okay. I'll have to look into that, but it's just
I'm not even gonna look into it because I don't need it. But
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
interesting as fuck. But that
yeah,
let me know then, shit,
yeah,
because that's interesting. I was like, what the fuck? You gotta do what? You gotta
yeah.
prove what? That's crazy.
That's crazy if the country you're in kind of keeps you from traveling versus the country that you're going to, which is normal. The country you're going to kind of like try to keep you from going there. That's
I
different.
I couldn't believe that shit. I said, what
Yeah,
the
so I
fuck?
have to look into that. So
I'm
interesting.
thinking in my head like, well, you might not be going
She might
nowhere.
not be going there. So that's what I'm saying. I got this girl. She wants to go to like Madagascar and wants to go to Africa and places in Africa. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, let's see.
So she got a passport already.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh shit, my Uber here. Fuck. That
Okay.
shit be coming
That's
fast,
my
slow.
Uber.
Usually that shit be taking forever. Yeah, man. My head out. I still only got one light, man. What is the hell? What the hell? Y'all tripping, man. Just between Magic and Fearless, I should at least had two likes. I done had 100 and some people in the chat throughout the whole thing. That's crazy. I ain't never had just one like. What's going on? It's okay, man. Maybe I didn't like this broadcast. I'll do better next time. I'ma head out. All right, bro. I don't want to miss my ride, man.
All right,
We're
man.
good catching up with you, bro.
Yeah,
All
wait. I'll stay in
right,
touch,
man.
bro.
Yes, sir. Damn, Magic, the only one hit the like button. My dog, man. That what's up, man. You know I appreciate you. I'ma head the fuck out. It was good catching up with bro. He a little different, but that's how I say it. Like when you run into different people from different places, man, different opinions. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm glad he ain't get offended or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Cool, brother, man. Good luck to him on his travels, going back to Florida and Montreal and all them places like that. I appreciate him taking the time out fucking with your kid. I said, fuck my ride. I don't even know how long my ride been sitting out here. He gonna fucking leave my ass. But yeah, I'm excited about going to Ecuador, checking it out, getting some new, checking out some new talent. Them damn Maracuya sour started getting to me. Fabio,
Lugar?
Fabio.
No, no sé.
What I got? AAM. Nah, that's different. Damn, what the fuck? Say my ride here. I see down there. I know he ain't down here. I can't even find my ride.
I'm looking for mine too.
What the fuck this ninja part, man? I know that ain't him all the way down here. Damn. You don't make me goddamn search for his stupid ass. It look like I'm walking away from him though. What the fuck? Yeah, this him. It look like I'm walking further away from him. He ain't at the pickup spot. What the fuck? Hey! Fuck, that's my ride pulling off. Goofy motherfucker, man. Some bitch.
All right, boss.
Damn. Man, that shit lame as fuck. Why the fuck was he sitting in the wrong spot? I texted him where the fuck he at. He pulled the fuck off as I'm walking to the car. Damn, that shit was lame as fuck, man. Now I gotta wait 6 minutes. Man, get the fuck out of here. Huh. That's all good. I ain't even gonna trip. Goofy ass motherfucker. But yeah, Ecuador gonna be cool though. Look like it's gonna be a good time. Definitely a lot more action going on than here. Already just on Tinder, but that shit crazy. But yeah, man, thank y'all for joining the live. Shit, my ride gonna be here in 5 minutes. In the lime green truck. It was a good live, but it was cool. Matakuya is hitting. See y'all tomorrow.